Hello and welcome to Tommy Talks TV, the place to be to build great love relationships. Today I want to share with you something that is very close to my heart. I want to talk to you about how to pray for your spouse. One of the greatest acts of love that you can show to someone is praying for them. You are the one person in the entire world that loves your spouse more than anyone else in this world. And if you don't pray for them, then who will? You'll be amazed at what can happen in your spouse's life and in your marriage when you spend time praying for your husband or praying for your wife. So today I'm going to share with you 3 things that have helped me in praying for my husband, and I hope they will help you too. The first of them is to pray regularly. Don't wait until there's a crisis to pray for your husband or to pray for your wife. Make it a habit to pray for your spouse constantly and consistently. One of the most beautiful things that I've learned about this is that you don't even have to wait until the special times which you set aside for God, maybe in the beginning, in the morning or at night. You can pray for your spouse at any time in the day. So I have found that it's just as effective praying for my husband when I'm walking on the street or when I'm doing chores as it is praying for him when I have that special time set aside for God. So pray for your spouse regularly and amazing things will happen in their lives. The second thing that I'd like to share with you is pray for your spouse scripturally. When you pray for your spouse without basing it on God's word, that's no more effective than wishful thinking, because God's word contains God's promises for your spouse. So what you need to do is to find out what God's word says concerning your spouse and then pray those promises about your spouse. That makes your prayers so much more effective. Pray based upon God's word. Now, the third thing that has been helpful for me, and I believe will help you too, is that you need to pray for your spouse selflessly. The purpose of prayer is to advance God's agenda in your spouse's life, not to advance your agenda in your spouse's life. So if you find that all your prayers for your spouse are centered around getting them to do things that you want them to do, then you might need to re-examine your prayer strategy. There are amazing things that God has planned concerning your spouse that He wants to do if you would join forces with Him and pray those things into existence. So you need to pray selflessly and pray that God's purpose will be fulfilled in your spouse's life. Well, I hope these tips have helped you. If you've got some tips that you'd like to share with me that would help me too, then please share them with me on Facebook or Twitter. They might help someone else as well. And if you've got a question that you would like me to answer, then head on over to tommytalks.com/ask and I'll answer your question. See you next time. Bye-bye.